Hey guys, what's going on? Kissha J here. I am super excited that you guys decided to come back by and see me today. I am super excited about today's video. But before we get into that, on this channel, we do DIY home decor inspired videos. If that is something that you're into, please do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. In today's video, this is going to be part 2. In part 1, we did a DIY Anthropologie inspired daybed. That's where I showed you how to build out the frame. So if you hadn't seen that, hit pause on this video, go back to the video just before this one, and you can see how I did that. In this video, we're going to be doing a beautiful French style cushion. Yes. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so now we're starting with part 2 of this video, and that is to assemble the cushion. This is going to be 72 by 27 inches. So the length is 72 and the width will be 27 and the thickness will be 6 inches. So right now, in order to, so when sewing this together, you want to give yourself 2 inches of seam allowance. So whatever measurements that you're going to make your cushion, you want to add 2 to it for the seam allowance. So that's what I did. So the length wise is 74 and the width wise is 29. So now we've gotten all the pieces cut. These 2 pieces, which is really 4, they're just laying on top of each other. So the long piece is going to go down the length of it, and the short piece is going to be down the width of it. So it's 4 pieces, 2 of the long and 2 of the short. The 2 long go down the length, the 2 short go down the width. Okay. Now we're going to sew those together, and when I get that sewed, I'll come back and show you how it looks. We're essentially just making like the outer shell of the pillow. So here's where we're going to take these 4 pieces and conjoin them. The 2 long pieces need to be parallel to each other, and the 2 short pieces also need to be parallel to each other. This is going to make a long rectangle-like box with your fabric. So once you're done sewing your 4 outer pieces together and making a long open rectangle box, then you're going to take your 2 74 by 29 inch pieces. You're going to sew one of these on the top and one of them on the bottom. When you sew these, you want to make sure that the one on the top or either the one on the bottom, you want to leave a small opening so that you're able to stuff the cushion with. This is how it looks once all the pieces are sewed together and you've inserted the stuffing. So once you have the cushion inserted, you're going to close that small opening by using a invisible stitch. I put a link below to show you guys how this is done. I don't feel like I got a good clip here to show you an example of how that looks, so I'll link the video that I watched to learn how to do this stitch. Okay. So now to the fun part. I'm gonna explain this the best way that I know how. This is where we're going to do the pleats. So in order to do this, you want to get you a curved needle and you want to thread it just like how you do a normal needle. So once you have your needle threaded, you're going to insert your needle through the cushion, gathering a little bit of the cushion on the inside. You're going to take your needle and go slightly over from where you inserted it at and take it back through to your original starting point. Once you do that, then you'll tie a knot in the thread. Once you repeat this step multiple times, you will start seeing the pleats starting to form. Okay, let's do this one more time. You're going to insert the needle, pulling the needle and the thread all the way through to the opposite side. Once you've gotten the needle and thread all the way through, you're going to go slightly over and take the needle back through the cushion to the original side that you started. Once you've done that, you want to make a knot in the thread and then you clip it. Once you clip it, you go over and you repeat the process again. You want to make sure you do this pleating on all 8 sides of your cushion. So here, using a ruler and stick pins, I'm marking where I'm going to be doing my tufting. I decided to do 3 rows, and on each row it has 10 buttons. And I spreaded the buttons, I spreaded the buttons about 7 inches apart from each other, starting from the seam. So from the seam, I measured 7 inches, I pinned it, and then from that pin, I did 7 inches and then pinned it. And then from that pin, I did 7 inches and pinned it. Across, down, I did the same thing. From each pin going across, going down, I measured it 7 inches and pinned it. So that's how I came up with the tufting. So after you finish measuring where you want your tuft to be, this is how it looks with the pins inserted in place of where the buttons will be. So I ordered my buttons off of Amazon, and this is what it came with: a circle, a half circle cutout, a blue top, a clear top, and the buttons. To do this, you want to take a square piece of fabric, fold it in half, and place that circle cutout on top of the fabric. Once that's done, you're going to cut out around that half circle, and then that will give you a full circle of fabric. You want to put your fabric inside this clear top. Once you have your fabric inside that clear top, you take the top of the button and insert it just like you see here. Once you have that inserted, then you're going to fold in all the fabric on the inside. It won't stay, but you just want to hold it with your finger. It's hard for me to demonstrate here because I'm filming with my phone in one hand. So after that's done, you put the bottom of the button inserted inside there. Using that blue cap, that's what's going to help you close down that bottom part of that button. Once you have that done, then this is what the button will look like. So what I decided to do first on this part, this is the tufting part. I'm going to put all my buttons on first, and then I'm going to show you how to actually get that tufted look that you desire, that you want, that makes it so pretty and so elegant. So I'm going to insert all the buttons first. What I do is I take a button, I thread the button, then I put the needle on the thread, insert the needle through the cushion, and then pull the thread straight through. So here are all your buttons in place. So right now, there's 3 rows that need to be tufted. Once you have all your buttons in place, you're going to flip it over, and then we're going to do the opposite side of the cushion. So now let's start the tufting process. You want to take a button and the string that you pulled through the cushion. You want to put the button on only one side of the string. You're going to then pull the button all the way up until it's touching the fabric. Of course, it's going to do some slipping and sliding because it's not locked in place yet. Then you're going to create a slip knot. How you do that is you create a knot on only one side of the string. Once you have that knot in place, before you pull it tight, where that loop is, you put the other side of the string through that loop. Once you have that string through the loop, then you're going to pull and make it tight. And you want to do this without breaking the string. After you have your slip knot created and then tightened, then you're going to go in and you're just going to make multiple knots in order to keep that button in the correct position. After you have it in the correct position, then you cut the remaining of the string. And here's that step one more time. And once you get that last button tufted, this is the beautiful look. Yes, this turned out beautifully. I love the color. I love the tufted buttons. I love the pleats on the side. This is exactly the look I was going for. Hey guys, what's going on? If you're watching this, that means you made it to the end of my video. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, give me a big thumbs up on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you'll be notified. Also, there'll be some more videos somewhere over here that you can watch. If you haven't seen those, what you waiting for? Go ahead and click that button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.